Alright guys, and I'm back. So people who don't know, I'm Priyanka. I'm a makeup artist and I've been in business for quite some time. Alright, if you guys are wondering, Priyanka, what was the need to change the dress? Why did you even tie your hair? That's because I am pure genius, guys. I am a pure genius, okay? Because you know what I did? I forgot to push the record button.
Shame.
So, like a fool, I recorded the whole video about concealer and under eye creasing, and I never checked it again. And just yesterday, I was sitting back, to edit the video, and I realized the only thing I have recorded is the introduction, and the rest of it is not there. So here I am to record it again for you guys. And after knowing my sad story, if you guys have yet not subscribed, then I don't know, man, where this humanity is going, okay? Like, I'm putting so much effort, so push that subscribe button. So, coming back to today's video about how do we stop creasing of our concealers in the under eye area. This is one question which has been asked to me a lot, and I think all of us suffer by that because after a certain time we all start developing fine lines. Some have really very heavy under eyes, creasing, and sometimes you just have very fine line, but it still creases, right? So, what is the correct way? What are the steps we need to follow so that we can at least minimalize or reduce the fine lines or reduce the creasing of a concealer in an under eye area? So let's go. So the first step, I think a lot of people miss out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not doing it, is using an under eye cream. Guys, it is essential, it is important that you moisturize your under eye skin very well. You take care of it, because here's the thing: the skin in this area, in the under eye area, is actually very thin as compared to your other face skin area, right? So if you use a normal face moisturizer, that's a different formulation, but if you are using something which is formulated specifically for your eyes, it will help out a lot. So the under eye cream today I'm going to be using is by the Mom's Company. It's called Natural Vita Rich Under Eye Cream. Yeah, it has coffee oil, vitamin E, and B3. And this one has a little roller board, so definitely this you cannot use it on your clients, but this is something which is for your personal use. And it's not just that you have to apply an under eye cream just before doing your makeup, but I feel that's something which you should include in your night care routine. It's absolutely important that you do. So here's a little pump which I'll give you. Do you see this? Yeah. So let's go. And just massage your under eye cream well into your under eye area, and let it soak in, let it get fully moisturized, and then we'll move on to our second step. So the next step after we have moisturized our under eye area is usually we go ahead with a concealer, right? But here we are trying to reduce or minimize the creasing of under eye area. So in order to do that, we will not go ahead and straight away with a concealer, but instead we will take our favorite eye primer, whichever you have, whichever works for you. Here I'm going to be using Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock. It's a tinted eye primer. Yeah. So we usually use eye primers on our eyelids to give a base for our eyeshadow, or decrease the oil lines which starts creasing our eyeshadows, right? So the functionality is the same. We are going to give a base to our concealer by smoothing this area, by ensuring that no lines, creasing is basically done here. Correct. So this is a tinted one, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm just going to take like a bit of it on a brush, just like how we apply a concealer, not too much, just 3 dots, inner corner, outer corner, and in the middle, and then just blend it on in your under eye area. Going ahead with your fingers or a sponge if you have, blend what do you call it, blending sponge, yeah, a blender. And just dab your primer in this area. So the thing about tinted primers is that it actually you can see it already is brightening up my area, so the amount of concealer which you're going to use is probably lesser than what you usually use. So we are done with the priming of our under eye area, and the next step is going to be now concealer. Concealer which I am using is a PAC one. It's called Spotlight Ready Liquid Concealer. It's a waterproof full coverage concealer in the shade Sand. And I'm going to take a concealer brush and go ahead and blend it. Don't forget this area here, usually it's a lot of pigmentation is here, so yeah, go ahead with your inner corner concealer dot up there also. Okay, so we are done with the concealer. Now all you need to do is set the concealer. Now remember, the whole idea is to stop creasing of your under eye area, so you do not need to use any heavy powder for setting it. You can also do another thing is use a setting spray on your wet sponge and just dab it to set it if your under eye is very dry, so you don't really need to use any powder for setting it. But since my skin is very oily, so I definitely need powder to set it. So I'm going to use like a small blending brush here, fluffy brush, and take a loose powder. You can use any loose powder, tap off the extra, and just go ahead and set your under eye area with a very light hand. Remember, don't push your brush like this, because you don't want to drag the product out. Instead, you just want to go very lightly in a circular motion under this area to set it. Alright, that's it guys. This is how you're going to help yourself in minimizing your under eye creasing. I hope this technique works for you. Do go and try it out and let me know if this is something which works for you, because it personally works for me. And I know there's an extra little step of using a primer, but it is an important step. Yeah, so try it, let me know. And if you like this, what I've created and what I've told you, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any query regarding any topic, anything you wish to know, or anything you want me to create. I will go ahead and talk on that topic or create something on that basis. So yeah, please do like, share and subscribe, and keep watching this space. Bye bye.